You can put them in your mouth. In case you guys wanted to hear the rest of the song. Is the mic okay? I feel like daily we have to check if the mic's okay. I look sickly. I feel kind of sickly, but it's duos this season on the challenge. That's the rumor. You didn't go to Austin. Yeah, that had nothing to do with like an illness or anything. I feel okay. It's just I have the like sneezy, sniffly nose. It's annoying. Um, the weather was too bad. We had like a snowstorm in Nashville, and the route to Texas. I guess there was a big cold front. It was just icy ass roads. My Honda Civic. I don't trust that. Well, yeah, the music's always louder, but I just like I legitimately don't feel comfortable driving on icy roads with my car. It's too dainty. Is today resub day? That's why I didn't go to Austin. Thank you, Rune Queen, Corin. We're at 15 months. Oh my god. Rune Queen, Corin, Indow. Don't worry, cameo's coming. Jerry, appreciate you. Kate, Chiara, Allie, Katie. How you guys doing? Those areas aren't prepared for bad weather. Yeah, in Nashville, there's no infrastructure. Like they salt the roads and stuff, but beyond that, the snow, the ice, it stays there until it melts. But yeah, that's where I'm at. So I'm just here. For fans of Cory Wertenberger, I'm recording 2 podcasts tomorrow. One of them actually will go on the Patreon. It'll also go somewhere else. Uh, and then the other one's on someone else's thing. So play Nunu by Astravina. I don't think so. I have a stupid exam tomorrow. Girl, give me strength. What are you doing in chat? I might ban you just for the day, Jacksonia, so you can go study. You don't get to ask questions, Brenna. It's not a debate. I don't know much of the lore. I don't know as much as Santos, right? Like, but I heard this Traitors episode's a doozy. That's the rumor across the nation. We'll start at 8 p.m. Central, 9 Eastern. Podcast about what? I won't spoil it, but should be fun. There's 2 of them, different things. Was anyone else listening to Mother Knows Best or Does She today, or was that just me? I did it pop up in all of our recommended? No, there's a new one. No, no, I'm doing a rewatch. No, it actually popped up on my YouTube recommended, which is like crazy. Like I don't know how that happens. I guess Big Brother content. It makes some sense. And I went in because it had like where I stopped watching the last time. Unlistenable from my perspective. Like I think they do a good job podcasting, but from my perspective of like having watched the feeds and stuff, unwatchable, unlistenable. I had to turn it off. I was getting so mad. They were Jared and Izzy were arguing like, I don't think we told Cory about 7 deadly sins. I'm like, we had open conversations about it for months. Like, oh my god. It just the silliest, like smallest things of like Cory was in the Legend. I just it makes me so mad. I can't respond. That's why I wanted to go to dinner with them, and then that was not helpful. I did not exactly get much of a word in. Are they still doing the podcast? I don't believe so. Thanks, Ned, for the 15 months. How is it down there? What's up with the Carolyn Carson situation? I think it's same as Zach and Jenna from the challenge. They'll get back together. The Carson Carolyn thing ebbs and flows. This is not gonna last. I understand why people like start podcasts and end them. Like they don't usually pick up the traction you want them to, and you have to really stick at it for a while in order for it to pick up traction. And like most people are not about that. That's why me and America did our podcast our way, where it's like less about popping off and blowing up, and we're just like providing something to the people who are paying. Can you and America break up for a week for the publicity? I feel like America and I talked about that, like taking a break. No, like in tweets, like joking about breaking up and whatever. And I'm like, I feel like it's so cruel to the audience because like celebrities do that all the time. I feel like it's so fucked up. And I think she tweeted once about like Mario Party, right? Insinuating we were breaking up, and there was like three people who were like thought it was serious. I feel like it's a not good thing to do to your audience, especially if your audience is kind of built around your relationship. America joked about it with the Mario Party, and it got picked up on Facebook. Is your BB25 cast aware of Terran's live feed updates, or BB players just aware? I don't. I think a lot of people think his updates are biased because they're unwilling to confront their own flaws. And they're biased to a certain extent, and like everyone's biased. And I think RHAP in general is biased towards a specific type of gameplay, right? And certainly a specific type of personality. I think people vastly overstate, like, oh, it's the nerds, it's the Quins and the Corys. Like, I don't know how the fuck you could listen, because I listen to the BB25 updates a lot of times. There's no way you could listen to those and be like, they love Cory. Oh, or listen to the ones last year and be like, oh, they love Quinn. You know what I mean? I think they're more charitable to some people than others. But I think usually that's a reflection of those people's actions. But no one knew about the updates except me. I know America didn't know. I don't know if Izzy knew. I think Bowie actually was aware. Maybe not of the updates, but of Terran's existence. Bowie watched some of the deep dives. Yeah, I just think like what I've always thought about listening to yourself be talked about on podcasts and stuff is like the podcasters have to forget that they're going to meet you one day. You know what I mean? Because the second that you start like kind of moderating the way you speak because of that fact, that's when podcasts just get very boring. Oh, my nose is so irritated. And like on my updates, I was harsh on a lot of people. I was very harsh on Joseph, um, which is weird because like it's kind of the days I was there, Joseph was doing a lot, I guess. I was pretty harsh on like Chemo and T-Core and Rubina. I was very harsh on Tucker, obviously, yeah, strategically, but like I do think that creates a certain friction with those cast members. But if I'm signing up, I'm getting paid to do these updates. I think my obligation is to do a good job. I don't know. I hope that makes sense. But I just think like were they hard on Quinn? Of course. I think some of the Quinn and Leah discourse was weird for sure. But like I don't think there's a solution to that really. Tips for fighting the flu. I don't even have the flu. I just have an irritated nose. It's super fucking annoying. All right, I'm gonna blow my nose, then we'll go. We ready to go? We ready to go? I'm at 0 seconds. We'll watch the recap. Why not? All right. We'll start. I'll go 1, 2, 3. Start at 0. Got it? 1, 2, 3. Go. All right. So they're deciding whether they're gonna recruit or murder. I also saw on Twitter that Danielle was swearing on her grandkids. That's my goat. That's my goat. This episode, it feels like we're gonna lose Danielle. That's what it feels like. Could be Carolyn. I think we're losing a traitor. Is this the war? Don't know why the players have to give vague spoilers on Twitter. Yeah, like I get the promo ones where it's like, "Yo, tonight is crazy." Carolyn spoiled with Brittany on her podcast and had to delete the whole episode. Wow. Carson drew the line there. I don't think they're gonna recruit. I think it'd be silly to recruit. If you did recruit, you'd have to recruit like a woman, but even then, like it feels crazy with this number of people left. They're allowed to recruit. I keep forgetting to unmute. Whatever. Sorry. I'm trying to figure out the Danielle thing. I don't understand. She's getting such a bad edit, but everyone's shocked that she's a traitor. It's so interesting. Uh oh, the hat. What, recruiting Gabby? The fuck is he doing? What? It's so annoying. That B-roll is so stupid. I wonder if it was his idea. Oh, they're all working out. Lila. Lila, do you want to become that person? Get in the trenches? Here's what I'll say. Whenever y'all saw the spoiler of today, we were all thinking the same thing, right? Time are you at? 4, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, you can see him on Reddit and stuff. It's just the first place you're gonna find him is Twitter, and I think the rest of the places get it from there. Carolyn's kind of annoying. Like in Big Brother, when I would be pretending, like when I'd be pretending with Blue, of like, hey, I want to work with you, whatever. She'd pretend back. That's what you're supposed to do. Carolyn's not pretending. I wasn't even pretending with Blue that much. I like genuinely, Blue is not on my back. I wouldn't be on hers. I love Carolyn's fit and Gabby's. I feel like so much of whether the Traitors is good, and people talk about this, is like who are the Traitors, but the faithfuls that make it far is super important. Like this season, like Gabby making it far is awesome. Last season, it was like MJ was kind of the funny one, but MJ wasn't as fun as Gabby. Tom as well. Look at Big Brother outlasting everyone else. Oh, Brittany. Nah, that's just a Sam knock. He's been a dud. They're genuinely happy about Danielle being there, as if she'd be a possible person to be murdered. I would love Danielle to be on Big Brother again. I think she's the perfect. Like, she would play so hard. I feel like any of these other old school people. Like, okay, if they brought back Dr. Will, or even Dan, obviously I'd love to see both of them. They'd both, like, be playing a character of themselves, especially Dr. Will, who, still, I'd be down. Danielle would just try to win really hard, and it'd be awesome. Oh, come on, that's Chriselle. Yeah, that's not Chriselle. Am I mixing them up? No, Chriselle Dolores. I make it's sorry. What's was it Prospapagnosia where you can't recognize faces? I only have that with Housewives, even though I don't think both of them are Housewives. Are they? I know Prospapagnosia from 9 to 9. When we played that, they should kill. I don't know. I feel like Carol and Danielle should just kill whoever they feel closer to. I feel like Danielle is gonna have Sam killed because Danielle feels closer to Dylan. This is Dylan. It's got to be Dylan. It's got to be Dylan. We get a Parvati and Kate this episode, right? They really make a meal out of these. Okay. Do people read into the order they enter breakfast? Because like it should be obvious to everyone that they were the two people who were gonna be killed when they count down like that, and there's just two people left. I don't have commercials, Dyson, but when you're done, I'll tell you the time. Do you think this is the start of Sam's reality TV career? We're at a 10, 17, 18, 19. What's Sam's next show? He should go on Below Deck. Celebrity Big Brother 4. Is he famous enough for that? I know it's not a high bar. He probably is. No Severance spoilers. Special Forces. Yeah. This is an insane outfit. He looks like a Joker. Looks like the Jack of Diamonds. This ain't no fairy tale. I think this is chess, right? Rookie, one space ahead. Is he crying? What was Down to Earth? What show's he from? What's the premise? Kate and Parvati are the queens. Okay, that makes sense. I wonder why they didn't get Phaedra. Nah, it's called Down to Earth. I just have never heard of it. A travel show starring Zac Efron. He helped to produce it, but appeared on camera a few times. Interesting. I guess they put that instead of Zac Efron's brother. Oh my god. How do you think it's Dolores Tom? And I guess this is what they were saying about Phaedra, but Phaedra seems to have a bit more of an edge to her. I feel like he always brings up Dolores, and then like it was like Derek's like, all right, I appreciate that, Tom, but we're gonna have to come back to it. Also, Tom's big read being it's Boston Rob, be fucking for real. Like, come on. Uh oh. She's gonna go after Carolyn. Yeah. I don't know. Sierra was kind of attacking. Is Gabby wearing socks and slides? Doesn't Danny have to target Carolyn at this point? I don't hate the play as long as the shot lands, because the point is you'll be able to recruit your person, and I think she would actually look very faithful because it's like they've been fighting forever. Like if they're both traitors orchestrating it, that's crazy. And to think that they're both just like, traitors who are arguing, that's hard to believe. Is Danielle's shot gonna miss? Still no Ivar anywhere. There's one left. You think the game is gonna end, Dylan? Brother. All right, we got the war. We got the war. Carolyn, okay, you're one step behind. I feel like this season of the Traitors has been much less strategic on the side of the Faithfuls than previous seasons, or season two at least. Season two, like I believed Sandra was playing the smart faithful game. I don't think any of the Faithfuls are playing the end game here. I think they're just trying to find him. They're doing a challenge. This is just the time before. Honestly, if she was allowed to tell people, I'm Danielle, I would tell Brittany that I'm a traitor and be like, if we kill Carolyn, I'll recruit you. Like that. That'd be a funny dimension to the game, but it would break the game. 1 second. Better, better, better. I hate when people do this. What do you mean wait for the round? Here's the thing. I don't know how much time they have. I think that's something people forget about with traders. Like, how much time do these people actually spend together? Is the whole season like in terms of days they interact, like 7 days, 8 days? They get to interact in like the hotel maybe more than we see. Yo, Quinions, what's up? We're watching the traders, so if you want to sync yours up, we're at about 19 minutes. You gotta check this out. I'm gonna save it, Quinn. I'm gonna save it. No, Quinn, I don't need to see this. You're wrong. Okay, we're at 1931, 2, 3. Oh, this is a cool game. Problem is, you don't really learn much. How much is the prize money? Are we even at a high number yet? Yeah, this is weird. You have to answer incorrectly if you're the traitors. I would do the I would do the second level of like I'm answering correctly, but no smart traitor would answer correctly, and then people would vote me out. Yes, of course, Lila. He is dating someone though, so yeah. Carolyn knows Parvati. I'm sure Danielle knows Parvati too. So does Brittany. They should all know Kate. The fits are crazy. This is Kate's third season showing up. Are you caught up on Dondi? Yeah. I've kind of been in and out of watching the episodes, but I am caught up. I love the headband. Timestamp. We're at a 2150, 2151. Ooh, that's cool. Slithering under the radar. Probably Ivar, right? Brittany, I guess. But you have to pick yourself for some answers as well. I like CK. Yeah, Dylan's literally just getting the pilot Pete edit. And they really showed Danielle going, yeah, Dylan's going to bring that up at the round table. Nice one, Danielle. How heavy is this thing? Damn, she's wearing a jean and hoodies. Or jeans and a hoodie, not jean and hoodies. Oh, it's wizard chess. This is cool. Damn, no one's dressed up. I guess it's cold. It's also kind of, yeah, cloudy, dark. Okay, clearly that didn't work. The mechanism. Like, it didn't knock it down. Just think of the center of gravity. It just pushed it a little bit. It's funny, though. Dylan's going to be the answer. This is easy. Well, what are the fucking odds they're gonna guess Brittany again? They're all gonna say Dylan. I guess they're just saying they don't want to make it seem like Dylan's. Tom's so funny. Tom's so funny. I think everyone's just placating him. I don't think this is perception in the castle. It is when you're not the biggest threat. Uh oh. They spend all their money on the set and the costumes. It's such a goofy costume. I like it though. I mean, that's not that bad of a thing. I don't. I guess. I guess. In terms of like Brittany wouldn't think it's Danielle. The wolf. This mission has to get going though. This has to be Dylan. They're gonna say Tom. I love Tom. Oh my god. Is he good on Vanderpump Rules? Is he like fun? Does he get in drama? Like I'm trying to figure out how he'd be on like a normal reality show. Is it the same thing as this? I feel like they don't clown on him as much. I would imagine. Thanks JPR for the gift. How you doing? Damn, that's a lot of subs over the years, man. I appreciate it. A bit sus on Carolyn. But you cannot trust Traitors editing. I think this entire episode they're going to try to convince us that Carolyn's being banished. Because they always just do that. They always just lie to you. So I think they're showing us every piece of evidence that would make Carolyn look suspicious. Kate just called Dylan Pilot Pete. Yeah. It's a funny shot. Kate needs to be on more shows. She's TV gold. I struggled with Kate a bit because it felt like she was playing a character on season 2. I love her on Below Deck, but even like the more recent seasons of Below Deck, I feel like she's playing a character. Early Kate's some of my favorite, you know. Not even early Kate, just like I feel like recently she's leaning into it a little too much. Yeah, no, I know that L. I'm just trying to figure out like what kind of character he is. He's a joke on Vanderpump. Okay. Is he still on? Carolyn has a soft spot for Tom. That's a new layer. Okay, it certainly feels like they're trying to convince us of something. I'm not going to believe it yet, but we'll see. They fired the whole cast starting with newbies. Interesting. I like it. Try something new. Why not? Is this Dolores, or are they just going to say Tom again? This is a little bit suspicious. They're really giving Danielle a mastermind edit here. This is gonna be so aggravating if they banish Danielle after this edit. It's like, what are we even watching? She's been loud about no one listening to her. Yeah, I mean, this would make me think it's Carolyn, but I don't know. I think honestly, I would just vote out whoever I was less close to between Danielle and Carolyn. Like that should be the math. Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. Dylan, if he feels like he's close to Danielle and thinks Danielle's a traitor, he should fucking keep Danielle around. Come on, y'all. He thinks there's only one traitor left, but you can't. That's so silly. Yeah, they're trying to make the mission matter more than it did, I'm sure, but whatever. I guess Kate was a traitor at the very end, right? She was the final traitor, actually. It's kind of crazy in retrospect that they didn't pick CT or Trishelle. Like CT or Trishelle would have been such a backbreaking pick. Keeping both of them unfaithful was so bad. Damn, they flew to Scotland for that shit. It was nothing. I'm glad there's no more shields. I love when they call it evidence. Because we could call it like it is. It's vibes. There's no evidence in Traitors. The only evidence is if people like slipped up, like Peppermint, and even that is like, you know, it's such a Carolyn downfall edit. Oh, I'm gonna be so mad. Let's see. Because Carolyn should always have Gabby. She just needs the boys. That's what she needs. She needs Ivar and Dylan and Tom. That's what it comes down to. If you had to choose one to stay, who do you want? It's just whoever I'm closer to. If I'm Dylan, I would keep Danielle If I'm Gabby, I'd keep Carolyn. It's just, if you think these are the two people who could be traitors, you want to keep whichever one you're closer to. Maybe Mountain. I think the boys are voting together no matter what. Oh, Tom, what the fuck are you talking about? If she has those two, she wins. A tie is a revote. After the second revote, what happens? Have we ever gotten there? I'm sure international versions have gotten there. Uh-oh. I think someone could win or some vote out one of the traitors and then recruit like Ivar, and Ivar will win. But I think Carolyn or Danielle would just recruit their friends. What's the lie she's talking about? Yeah, he knows Survivor. It's pretty gaslighty by Carolyn though. Carolyn's like, this is fucked up. I like it though. That's some good social game though. Ivar's so funny. They both. This is fucking Felicia Suri all over again. Suri like, I never was targeting Felicia. It's like, well, there were conversations. Felicia's like, I was never targeting Suri. Oh well, there were conversations. It's like you're just gunning for each other. It's fine, and none of you were actually ever gunning for each other. So Carol and Danielle, they might have been going at it actually. This feels like Ivor just like making talk with Danielle. I think Danielle's getting banished. That's my pred. Iction. Ooh, pretty view. I have to go so low to like blow my nose and sneeze. I don't want to do that anymore. If not Carolyn tonight, this edit is so misleading. I mean, I think they showed both sides towards the end. They showed how Carolyn would have won Dylan back over. I think the edit's fine either way. I think they just had to do a lot of work to make it not obvious it's Danielle, but I think it's Danielle. Excuse me. Oh, I should have allergies, I think, or cold maybe. What a weird thing to show. It's like almost like he's right. Danielle. She's always just bugging out. It's so good. All right, Carolyn, what do we got? Carolyn speaking up like this is crazy. Thanks, Tom. 14 months. Appreciate you. What lie is she talking about? Oh, lied to Brittany that Carolyn said her name because she said it in the turret. Thank you, Ivar. It is the truth. How is it Forrest Gump? Forrest Gump was not pretending. What a silly analogy. Forrest Gump wasn't putting on an act. Oh, this is good. This is good. Tom, don't bring up Dolores, man. Don't do it. I mean, we know Danielle has her people, but there's a lot of other people. I need Tom to get a word in. Dylan likes the two of them. Ah, good. Let's go, Tom. If I was Carolyn, I'd be like, we already got rid of a survivor person. You think there's two of them? And none of the Big Brother people are traitors? That would be what I would do. Carolyn's so manipulative. It's pretty good. I'm sure it's like comes from a real place, but like she's using it very intentionally. I think they all know they're both traitors. I could not disagree more. I used to think that about Danielle, but every time someone's told they're traitors, people are shocked. This is gonna clear one of them so hard, though. It makes no sense for it to be both of them. We'll see. They don't have a guaranteed win, but I think they have a guaranteed trip to the final, turret, final table, whatever it's called. Well, they're definitely making it seem like it's Carolyn. I'm at 49, 10, 49, 11, 12. I think they I think they did a good job killing Sam. I think this is fine, especially for Danielle. It's funny. Yep. It's Carolyn. It's Carolyn. Get her ass, Danielle. That's crazy. every every episode it cracks me up. Every episode it gets me. Oh, she's so funny. So are we gonna get a Danielle Brittany turret now? We're at 50, 37, 8, 9. This is the decisive one. Well, no, this is the one that if it's Carolyn, it's over. Okay. Is BB superior now? We needed a win. Desperately. It's been rough. I guess we've been pretty good on the challenge. Kylan's good. But, I mean, Survivor's good, too. I guess we have, like, Josh and Fessy. Annalise and Tommy. Fucking burn votes. They're so annoying. Brittany's obviously voting for Carolyn. There's too many burn votes here. I was saying the only votes that Carolyn has are herself and Gabby. Oh, they're so annoying. They're so annoying. I'm just trying to get off here so I can sneeze in peace. It does seem like Danielle just owned Carolyn in the marketplace of ideas. She's looking towards Carolyn. Yeah, okay. This would be so sad if she had to then say she was a faithful. Damn, does Danielle have a path to win now? I think the problem for Danielle is she'd be a prime person to recruit at this point. How long did we say Traitors is? Like 2 to 3 weeks? In terms of like, that's how long they're there. They must film in 12 days, 11 days, but. Claim a guy got recruited? Yeah. Is it too obvious to recruit Brittany right now? I think you have to recruit Brittany though. You have to. I mean, because if you recruit someone else, they're not incentivized to help you. Watching everyone like erupt like that must be so frustrating. Danielle is insane. Why is she doing it like that? Why is she doing it like this? She wasn't like this in Big Brother. Yeah, I mean, could Carolyn have just been quiet and like played the victim and been like, it's Danielle? Maybe, but you know, Danielle was gunning for her. Carson's about to start a podcast with Danielle. That's crazy. Wait, is that not public? Oh no. Good night. All right, now we get to recruit. Honestly, if I'm Danielle, I might not recruit. I don't think I recruit if I'm Danielle. I think I say fuck it. I get it if she feels like she has a personal relationship with Brittany and it's like whatever. You have to. Yeah, I assume they'd force you. Okay. I love Tom and Dolores. Who was Pilot Pete's friend on Traitors season 2? He was from a show I've never heard of. Not Bergie. Kevin, that's the one. Oh, Gabby thinks it's Danielle. It's interesting. Like Danielle acting so erratically and crazy, like it makes it hard to read any of her actions as suspicious or not suspicious, you know? It's a very interesting style. It's not like a strategy she's doing, but interesting way of playing. So we're definitely just recruiting. How are they going to do this? Have we ever seen a one person turret? I guess we saw Phaedra last year, and it was just Phaedra talking to herself a little bit. Or does she talk to Alan? Danielle's killing it this season. She's so fun. And like it's one of those things where you can say like criticize all you want. That's fine. There's a method to the madness. Like it's I don't think it's like controlled chaos. Like I think it is just chaos. But there's also social game there that we're not seeing because it doesn't make for good TV. I think she's going to recruit Brittany. I think she probably should. I think that's the right call because the other trader is going to try to throw the sus on her. Brittany, you could just be like, we're actual friends. Yeah, them not living in the castle is lame, but I don't think the castle is big enough. What is it? Die or become a traitor? That's the ultimatum, right? So you get a recruit and a kill? What the fuck? I would hate being a faithful. What do you mean? How many traitors have they banished already? They banished all three? Three of the four, and now they're gonna add one and they get to murder? Bro. This looks like Brittany's room. Recruit and kill, yeah. Is the episode? Okay. Oh, chills. Even though we all knew it was happening. Does she think she's murdered? She thought she was dead. The cliffhanger is going to be the reaction. There's a power. Oh, they're adding the sheriff. Okay, all right, I like that. It's balancing the power a little bit. Honestly, Brittany would like further enter reality TV legend status if she says no, killing herself. I think what would be fun is if like you find out if you have the power in secret and you're not allowed to say you have the power. Or you are allowed to say you have the power, but everyone's allowed to say they have the power, you know what I mean? So, it's very easy for them to be like, "Oh my god, I have it confirmed Danielle's a traitor." And it's like, "I have it confirmed that you're a traitor." Season's been really good. Yeah, they cast a ton of traitors who hated each other. It's awesome. Here's what I'll say. If you think that Brittany and Danielle had beef, where the fuck do you think Danielle and Carolyn are at this point? Oh my god. Put them on, the challenge 42. Holy shit, they'd have beef. But anyways, fun episode. It was a fun episode. Um, Rivals 5. I guess All Stars is Rivals 4. Um, but that'll do it. I was really close to not streaming today, but I was like, I should. I mean, we've watched all the Traitors episodes together, and I knew it was a good one, so I'm glad I did. Yeah, I'm not going to Texas, so I'm just hanging out, refreshing Twitter. You know how it is. So I appreciate you guys. Chill little stream. Next time we stream, there'll be a concept and a actual stream. Appreciate you guys, and I'll actually Patreon stuff. Book club Sunday. The BB Can rewatch Final Five. I think we're at now. That's being uploaded. I have to grow in my mustache to watch it. And podcast with a guest on Tuesday.